Hi Capricorn, welcome to your July reading. I hope you're all having a beautiful day. We're going to see what you need to know for the month of July 2026, see what's going on and what you need to know for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. If you're interested in getting a private reading, the info is in the description box down below. Let's see what's going on with you. Capricorn, for July 2026, show me clearly what do my Capricorns have coming towards them this month. Show me clearly. We have, I was going to say rebirth for some reason. We have freedom with needy. And this card actually did come out in reverse. I think my deck is upside down. Yeah. But there's something you're no longer needing in your life. We have daydream. Daydream trying to flip out in reverse is like you've come back down to reality, or you gotten like new visions, new ideas, new. There's a lot of newness, a lot of future planning. We got drama queen. All right, we got someone trying to create a little bit of drama, a little bit of annoyance, a bit of a disruption in your life. Intimacy as well coming through. Freedom from intimacy, freedom from a relationship, or are you feeling like free and ready to fall in love? I wonder. There's someone though that's trying to create a bit of drama. Is it you or is it someone around you? Daydream with drama queen. It's almost like you're predicting something before it happens. Like you're seeing someone's actions before. Maybe it's because you no longer are coming across needy and someone's like, oh, Capricorn, do you still want me? And they're creating some sort of drama or fight to see if you're gonna like choose them. Someone's testing you. I get someone's testing you because it's like you don't need them anymore, or maybe you never did. It's not a need, it's a want. There's a difference. You don't need them, you want them, or maybe you don't. Maybe you don't anymore. Maybe at one point in your life you did, but not anymore. Freedom with needy in the reverse. It's something about detachment, something that you are just like letting go of. It's interesting also because after the intimacy card came out, we have gamble at the bottom. So you might be looking at some sort of relationship here, or the thought of taking a connection to the next level or falling in love. You may see it as a gamble, or like, you know, it's that Taylor Swift song, we're gonna be together. Oh wait, no. I'm not a Taylor Swiftie. I don't listen to her music. We're gonna be forever or go down in flames. That's such an old song, but it's literally like you look at a particular relationship or just like relationships in general as a gamble, like hit or miss, or it's like we're gonna, together forever or down in flames. Gamble, envy. Counseling in the reverse. Some sheep. Why did I say sheep? I want to say shadow work and my mouth is like sheep. Something about you don't want to be just like a sheep, just like following the next person or following the crowd. You don't want to follow the crowd. Or maybe you found yourself in a situation before where you used to follow the crowd, or you used to just be very passive and like laxy-daisy and I'll just go with the flow. Whatever you want. What do you want to do tonight? I don't know. What do you want to do? Oh, let's do this instead. Like maybe this is a time for you to take initiation or kind of like take control of your life. If you've been a needy person in the past, I'm feeling like you're not like that anymore. Like this is a new version of yourself that you're jumping into, like independence, freedom, confidence in yourself. Daydream with drama queen. Some of you, this combination could even be saying like you're overthinking something and your own brain is the drama queen. Like you're thinking a lot about the bigger picture and the future, what lies ahead. But the drama queen is that little bitch in the back of your mind being like, oh, but what if this? What if something bad happens? What if I fail? What if they betray me? All these like potential what ifs, and it's just like so theatrical and so dramatic, and it's just like, you know, you're in this hot air balloon and then the drama queen is whispering in your ear, be like, what if we fall? What if we crash? It's like, oh my God, can you just shush? Can you be quiet? But, you know, that's a gamble. That's the risk you're going to take. If you want to go up in the air balloon, it's a small percentage, but some don't make it out alive. I mean, let's be real. None of us make it out of here alive on this floating rock we call Earth, but still. Be prepared, though. Drama Queen, July, things could get messy. There might be someone that causes some drama, or you may end up having some kind of fallout or maybe with freedom and intimacy, you might be becoming single. For those that may be in a relationship and it's just like that final straw, or just like you're being too needy. I need my space. You could even be drawing in a lot more attention as well. Maybe someone doesn't like that you're getting attention from someone else, or just like even when you're out and about, like out in public. Oh, you can't see the cards. But when you're out and about, you might draw in a lot of attention, or people just talk to you. And someone doesn't like that, or they get very jealous and insecure. Or maybe that's you towards your partner, right? So what is that saying about you? What is that showing what you may need to work through or heal or overcome? What beliefs does that bring up revolving around your identity and your self-worth? Okay, show me clearly the month of July for Capricorn. We have the Otter, which is the happiest card in the Animal Spirit deck. We love to see it. This is a card of celebration, pure joy, fun, fulfillment, harmony, and good company, and good music, and good drinks, and good food, and just overall party time. Be mindful of overindulgence though, right? Especially the Otter, because this is a celebratory card. You might be attending some sort of event, or a wedding, or a concert, or just, I'm just feeling like very lively energy, a lot of energy. Maybe you're like, I don't have the energy for that. Well, oh, look, Rakun. Yeah, you just want to go in your little cave, huh? Rakun. Somebody's lurking. I'm getting pressure in my head all of a sudden. Someone is lurking. Someone you may have to finish up some business with. Vulture is all about clearing, purging, releasing, and letting go. And it is getting rid of the waste. Nothing's a waste, though. Especially vultures, they be taking care of the dead carcasses. So, they be taking care of the dead. So, whatever that is dying or finished, completed, but still kind of lingering, Vulture is here to help tidy that up. And it is kind of lurking. So even with the Raccoon to the Otter, I'm going to pull more, but this feels sort of like you're having a good time, you're around good vibes, good energy, even if it's just yourself. You're just chilling in your own zone, doing your thing, feeling good, feeling nice. And then the Raccoon kind of takes us out of that present energy. We start feeling a bit shadowy and insecure and doubtful, or we kind of shrink ourselves, or we're not present. That's the energy. We're not being present, and we're not being authentic. These are two contradicting energies, because the Otter is all about authenticity and being your true self and being goofy and silly and not worrying or caring what others think, versus the Raccoon. Now we are putting so much pressure and we're thinking about, what do they think of me? I hope I made a good impression. What if they judge me? What if they don't like me? Oh, maybe I should tone it down a little bit. I don't want to step on their toes or trigger them or piss them off, or I don't want to I want them to like me. You know, there's this needy, do we want to call it needy, need of approval, of acceptance? Because the thing is about the Raccoon, there's someone who has a lot of talent. There's someone who has a lot of creativity, a lot of skill. And yet the Raccoon is more of that shadowy, insecure, I don't know if I am good enough, and I need that approval or recognition or validation. So these are opposite energies. So maybe it's just like that little drama queen in the back of your mind, or if it's someone around you that makes you feel that way about yourself, or if this is just something you have to clean up, Vulture. But it's like, if these are two different people, the Raccoon is hiding in the shadows, hiding in the corner, whereas the Otter's like, come on, have some fun. Why don't you dance? Sing a song with us. And he's like, no, I'm fine. Like, loosen up a little bit. We're trying to have a good time, and you're just like, you don't have to be here. I don't know. This maybe is you and another interacting with each other. But someone, Raccoon and the Vulture, this is somebody who has a lot of crap in the closet they gotta clear out. They got a lot of shadows in that closet of theirs. Earthworm, ooh, new beginning. Fresh new start. And you also have a head start. A new like a new approach. Untested, something that you have yet to try out. You've learned something new that you're about to try out for the first time. Are you trying out for something? Are there some sort of like audition that you're attending? Ooh, or Rakun to the Earthworm. It's like, this is someone who feels like they have to kind of like audition for the role. I hope that they choose me. Again, what the fuck is that? I hope they choose me. Do you choose yourself? No? Well, then why would they choose you if you wouldn't even choose yourself? Okay. Earthworm. Early bird gets the worm. You're getting a head start on something. Fox, this could be revolving around a commitment, a relationship, some sort of partnership. Perhaps the raccoon, I'm feeling like, again, this connects to the raccoon. This raccoon may not, this is somebody that's either been single for a very long time or somebody who hasn't had very many relationships or has just been kind of kept to their lonesome self. I'm just getting that energy because Earthworm and the Fox, this would represent a very brand new commitment, but it's something you've never experienced before. It's brand spanking new. Brand new. A new identity, a new version of yourself. What did that full moon do to you? I'm just kidding. Deer. And also, deer is about fertility, new season, new growth, and expansion, and feminine energy. Also, you got a lot of earth, which is your element. Hey. We love to see it. Octopus. See, I'm seeing you're struggling with this. So, and what did I hear about octopuses the other day? What was it? I was watching some short film on YouTube last night. I was like half asleep, but it was something about octopuses that I don't know if it was that they eat through their whole body, they like absorb, I don't know, there's some fuck, and I was like, oh, I need to remember that for like the readings if the octopus ever comes out, and I already forgot. So I'm like, well, I guess it's not important. Very sensitive though, there's a very strong sensitivity, highly absorptive, like highly influential. And that's another thing with the octopus is like sometimes this is somebody who struggles to set boundaries or say no or put their foot down or stand up for themselves. But so anyways, deer and the earthworm, this is all about new life, new experiences, and it's like soft and gentle. Maybe the raccoon's not used to that. Maybe raccoon's not used to things going so smoothly or feeling this much joy and pleasure and happiness. And this is like this feels almost like weird. Like, why am I this happy? I haven't felt this happy in a long time, or for this long. I haven't, normally in the past, it wouldn't last this long, or like that might be an identity sort of thing coming on up. Octopus and the Swan, a lot to reflect on. Anyways, I think we should get to the tarot. I just realized we're like 13 minutes in and I'm still doing these oracle cards. So let me pull some of the tarot and see what's going on in the month of July for Capricorn. And also, let me take a sip of my drink, but it says, sometimes you forget that you're awesome. So here's your reminder. So cute. I love it. Okay. Oh, that didn't want to shuffle now, did it? Is that rejection from this deck being like, bitch, no, don't use this deck right now. Let's try one more time. If it doesn't... Okay. Message loud and clear. 10 of Pentacles is at the bottom, but Spirit says, use the other one. Okay. Say less. See? That shuffled easy. Okay. Show me the month of July for Capricorn. This fell out on the Earthworm, and it is Hangman in the reverse. Ace of Wands at the bottom, a new approach. New vibes, new energy. Ow! Getting sharp pain in my tooth. So my sinus is kind of acting up, though, today. Don't know what's up with that. Three of Swords. What's going on for Capricorn in the month of July? Six of Cups. Aww. Oof. Three of Cups. or not 3 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles. No, 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. Getting them mixed up here. Mercury retrograde, doing its thing. We have the Prince of Swords at the bottom. I'm going to talk about this first. So first of all, this Hangman in the reverse. You may have Pisces placements or could be connecting with a Piscean, but this is about a situation you've been in this long limbo for quite some time. Maybe a few weeks, maybe a few months. I don't feel like much longer than that. I don't think that you've been in this limbo for very long, but I feel like there's something you've been pondering or stuck on, and it's something that's hit you in the heart, like hits you in the feels, okay? Like it got you fucked up. Very painful, very detrimental to your mental health, to your overall well-being. Like this is something that has been extremely hurtful, upsetting, and heartbreaking. It's been very difficult to just like move on from. This is something that you probably can't seem to shake. And it's like no matter where you go, you're reminded of this thing. And it's just like the healing, it's just like you're like, when am I gonna be healed from this? Or when am I gonna finally feel lighter, feel freer? Now, Hangman in the reverse, I do feel like you're reaching a level of awareness or new understanding that you weren't able to quite get when this was fresh, but it's still, I'm gonna have to clarify this, but it feels like, because the next card is the 6 of Cups, so you're still, July is a month and we're in Mercury retrograde in Cancer, which is your opposite, right? So opposite signs, you're gonna be kind of feeling it big time, and you're like looking back at the past. So this is a time of review, reflection, and introspection, and it's like reviving something from your past that you can't seem to forget about, no matter how much you try. There's these 2 beautiful, cute little couple exchanging memories, times, special moments together, their favorite things, sharing those parts of themselves together. Then we got this person in the back witnessing. That's kind of like you currently versus your past self. And you're looking back at what could have been or what used to be and how pure and luscious and sweet. And when things were smooth sailing, when you and someone were collaborating or like working well together as a team or in a partnership, in a beautiful relationship or friendship here, like you're looking back at what worked, and it's like you're in pain or like you're comparing to where it is now. Like there's a lot of suffering or there's a lot of heartbreak, and it's just like, how could we turn back time? If I could turn back time. I don't know why I'm getting song messages today, but it's been like every reading I've done. Anyways, Page or Prince of Swords, 10 of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. There is some sort of dramatic ending. Something has come to an end very quick, very fast. I'm honestly getting the image of you're driving on the highway and bugs are just hitting the windshield. Splat, it's gone. And then you have to clean it up, right? Pull over to the gas station, wipe it clean so you can see clearly. Which maybe there's something you haven't been able to see quite clearly until now or until July, like this month, with all this reflection taking place. Knight of Swords, Prince of Swords does talk about actions that we're taking, information we're receiving, phone calls, news, and information, right? So this is going to be bringing the end of a tough cycle or a tough period in your life that has been difficult to overcome. Queen of Wands represents like our comforts. It represents the things that we are confident in, the things that we enjoy, we take pleasure. This is also energy of like receiving. So you seem to be receiving, well, Ace of Pentacles. There's something coming towards you, an opportunity. We'll have to clarify this because I'm not entirely sure what this is. It could be money. It might be a new job. Maybe I'm gonna have to clarify before I can really start to speculate. What could this be? But something that I would say you're taking quite seriously, because we do have a King of Swords and the Fool underneath that, which tells me you want to take a leap or jump into this. Maybe that's what we saw earlier, where it was like intimacy with gamble and then freedom. It's like there's some part of you that wants to like fall in love or give something a new chance, even if it's not having to do with relationships. There's something you want to take a risk on, but then you're hesitant and you imagine like what could go wrong, a little drama queen in your back of your mind, or someone saying like, oh, what about this, right? And so you're like, oh, it's quite a gamble, it's quite a risk, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't do it, right? All right, we'll clarify that, but I want to go back to this deck that didn't want to cooperate a little while ago. I just kind of want to see where this is going before we clarify, because I don't want to just like put these away, pull more from this deck. I think it's important and we look into that. I will show y'all them when I do clarify, but before I do, I just kind of want to see where this is going, because it's like right now it's just talking about like the past and like heavy reflection, and Three of Pentacles could talk about working things out or finding mutual ground to work together as a team despite the differences or despite the odds or whatever happened in the past, whatever pains that occurred. I am seeing something new coming out of this, but I'm not sure if it's related or if it's something completely brand new, because we had the Earthworm and the Deer, which was all about brand spanking new, right? So show me clearly what's going on for Capricorn. The star trying to flip out, but it didn't. What's going on for Capricorn? July, we have the 9 of Cups. We also have the 9, double 9, 999. Well, only 2 9s. And this fell out on the Earthworm, and it is Ace of Cups in the reverse. One more. Fell out on the Deer, and it is Strength. Okay. At the bottom, 3 of Cups. Okay, all right. So you can have your wish. I don't know what you want out of the situation or in life or just overall in general here, but this is a card of hopes, your desires, wishes, and dreams, and calling it in, attracting it, and being in harmony, being reciprocate, like your energy and whatever the vibration of what you desire, you're in equivalent frequency. So you're already living and being and acting as if you have it, because you do. Like, there's something about persistence here. Something you're having to really remain strong and stay true. Maybe it goes back to this vision of yours that you're daydreaming about. But then what if something bad happens? It's a gamble. Like, there's this need for you to really stay strong and not quit or give up on this particular desire that you have, this manifestation of yours. This Ace of Cups in reverse, though, you do seem to be kind of running on empty, or at least emotionally. You're like emotionally drained or tired of being strong all the time. This is maybe where you're finding it difficult to connect with others, or you are just closed off emotionally. Well, 9 of Cups, 9 of Wands and the Ace of Cups reverse. You could be finding yourself very guarded and protective over your heart, which would make sense because we do have the 3 of Swords, right? You're still working through your pains of the past. So perhaps right now you're just not open to new love or new connections, so that's totally fine. You may struggle to open up or be vulnerable during this month. Maybe it feels very uncomfortable or very just like against your grain, against your character right now to be. I feel like right now you're focused a lot more on your needs and what brings you pleasure rather than like another person or adding another into the mixture. Like you seem to be quite focused on what you got going for yourself. Ace of Cups reverse and Strength. I feel like this is an energy of suppressing or pushing away certain emotions. At the bottom, 3 of Cups. Knight of Pentacles reverse, and then the High Priestess. That Knight of Pentacles reverse definitely gives like regret or guilt or feeling like a failure, feeling like a mistake was made, or wishing that you had been more present and enjoyed the good times while they lasted. It's kind of like, oh, this also feels like you may feel like you made a fool out of yourself in some way, or you gave a wrong impression. Maybe that goes back to the Rakun. Or this may be, if it's not you, it's someone around you. Because 3 of Cups, it's like either your energy or someone's energy that's connected to you, someone that's around you, okay? 3 of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles reverse. It's like a situation that you didn't really plan or think out. You just kind of said, fuck it. What could happen? Like, who knows what could happen? Whatever happens. But then it's like temporary enjoyment or pleasure. But then like, it's like filling the void, but it's empty and it's like meaningless, or it feels unfulfilling, or nothing solid could actually come out of this. High Priestess and then 6 of Cups. It's like you're so stuck on something from your past. There's something from your past that you just can't seem to shake, and you're hiding it, even to yourself. You're like probably in denial about this, or you're probably like, oh no, not that big of a deal. It comes up in my mind once or twice, but like maybe it's 20 times, maybe it's 200 times. but you may not. There's like a level of just, I don't know, like High Priestess and the Knight of Pentacles. You just kind of feel dumb. Like, not saying you're dumb, you're smart as fuck, like you are, but there's some part of you that's just like, what was I thinking? Like, oh my god. Or like, but this is all internal. Like High Priestess, maybe this is where you ignored your intuition, or you overlooked red flags. This is where maybe you had opportunity to like go out and mingle, but you remained very reserved and closed off, and then you're like looking back, be like, damn, I should have gave a chance. I wasn't being my authentic self. I was so concerned and worried about being judged or not being accepted that I missed out on something that could have been really fulfilling or enjoyable, or I could have had like a really nice time, but I got in my own way. Like that sort of thing I'm getting from this. And then like there's Six of Cups, like you just keep replaying the memory over and over again. But then, you know, on another way, there's a nostalgic kind of like all the fond memories, the good old days of like when things were really enjoyable and sweet. And there's a part of you that's kind of reliving the past, like the good time, not the painful event. Although that's something that you were replaying, but I'm also feeling like you put on a certain song and it just like brings back the good memories or like the good times. Like Seven of Pentacles, what are you waiting for? The Devil. The Nine of Swords. You're overthinking and kind of obsessing. That's a lot of cards at the bottom, so I'm not going to pull any more. That's a lot at the bottom, Capricorn. So what the heck? Wow. I don't think it's important for me to dive into what happened in the past. Whatever happened in the past happened in the past. We can't go back in time and turn things around and change it, right? Unless you got a time machine, count me out. I'm not interested in changing my past. It is what it is. It is what it is. But let's see. Let's focus more. Ow, hit my elbow. Let's take a look into something that is coming towards you. Something new that's coming in. So the bottom of the deck originally from this all good old deck, we had the Knight of Swords, Prince of Swords, same card. Ten of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. There's something new coming out after hitting possibly like rock bottom or just like devastation, an abrupt ending, a dramatic loss, like a setback, a painful event, whatever that Three of Swords was representing for you. This past situation, right? Let's take a look and see. I'm not going to look into this Prince of Swords and the Ten of Swords, okay? Something's ended, it's done, it's over, it was painful, it was messy, it's dramatic, okay? We already talked about that. I want to look more into this Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Like, this is where you're calling something in or magnetizing, like attracting something that you desire. I want to know more about that. Okay, we're going to look into that and see what's coming towards you. Because I feel like you're magnetized, you're calling it in, you're luring it in. And I think it's also connected to the earthworm and the deer, which is we were saying at the beginning of this reading, that this is representing something brand new. It's something that you have never done before, you've never felt before. It's completely different than what you're used to, or, you know, whatever I said, I don't remember, something like that. So let me just grab a different deck, and I think I'll just grab this one. Queen of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. What's coming towards Capricorn? Queen of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles for Capricorn. Hey, Queen of Wands, double confirmation. It's something that you're going to be pouring a lot of your drive, your motivation, your inspiration, your focus, your desire. Like, you're going to be pouring a lot of yourself into this. Like, and it's something that you want. It's something that you crave. It's something that you long for. We have a Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. A lot of queen energy. Again, more of this receive and create and give life and nurture and heal and inspire. Okay, so tell me about this Page of Wands, inspirational. optimistic, hopeful, blessings and brightness, and you have this vision, you have this desire. Let me look specifically into this Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. This fell out on the Deer and the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Wands. It's the Queen of Pentacles. She's back. The Death card. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. Nine of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Nine of Wands. The same cards coming out. We got 3 of the same cards. Nine of Cups, Nine of Wands, Queen of Wands, right? Got the same. I don't even need to show you them, but like literally the same freaking cards. Nine of Cups, Nine of Cups. Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands. Obviously a bit of different visuals. It's so crazy how that happens. Like how? How? I don't know. It just happens. It's the energy. It's the frequency. So, Jade, make this make sense. I'm trying. Hold on a minute. I didn't expect that. I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Okay. So, Queen of Pentacles and Death. This is where you're embracing change. You have an opportunity that is happening literally this July, already probably taking place, this adjustment, this transformation taking place. There's a lot of cleanup of the past. It's like before we can even start to think about what happens next, we need to tidy this shit up. We need to clean out the closet. You're like, I want to go shopping, but your closet is full of clothes that you don't wear and are related to old identities. Probably would be good if you sort through it and clear out what you want to keep, what you want to get rid of, and then take your ass shopping, go splurge, celebrate yourself, treat yourself, you know, a little shopping spree, whatever. Then you come back and you can put it all nice and tidy in that closet of yours. But at least now you've done the cleanup. So that's kind of what I'm seeing is this opportunity here in July is helping you clean up whatever remains, whatever dust, whatever that's been lingering. And this is helping you really step into this new version of yourself. And by the way, Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. She's nurturing, she's healing, she's confident, she's warm, she's grounded, and just like open to new. She's very understanding, very patient. She's in no rush. And as we can see in this card, there's help. So you may also be receiving some sort of help or support or like a friend. Because I'm even feeling, going back to this Queen of Wands, Page of Wands, there could be someone, maybe somebody younger than you, but you're either connecting with somebody that is reviving like a lot of passion or excitement, inspiration. Like there's someone inspiring you, or this is just like you inspiring yourself. And because we go from a queen, if this is you go from a Queen of Wands to the Page of Wands. So you're actually taking a few steps down. You're taking a few steps back. Approach with a different ways, different technique, different approach. Like I can't think of anything else right now, but anyways. Nine of Cups. So Death to the Nine of Cups. Your wants, your needs, your wishes, your desires are changing, which is expected as you're changing a lot as a person, as you're transforming. So are your desires for your life. Things you wanted 5 years ago, you probably don't want those same things. Maybe some of them, right? That's when you know it's real. But some things that you really desperately wanted even a couple months ago, you're probably like, I don't see that fuss in that anymore. Right? So 9 of Cups to an 8 of Cups. That's interesting because 9 of Cups is like the hopes, dreams, wish fulfillment, everything that you want and more. And then we have the 8 of Cups after that, where it's like, why were you leaving that all behind? Because maybe you realized that was an old identity and I'm no longer in alignment with that, or that's not me anymore. That's this mask I was wearing, or that's what I was pretending. I was trying to convince myself that's what was going to make me happy. But ultimately, I've come to realize after all this reflection and clearing and decluttering and healing, I've realized, oh, that's not me. That never was me. That was never going to be me. And I understand and accept that now. And now I know what I need to do. And that might be requiring you to walk away from something or someone, right? Because when we look at this 8 of Cups, You got this guy, he's sleeping. He's so not aware that this person is actually a mermaid. She's going back to her homeland. She's going back to her roots. She's going back to her true identity, her true self, the most authentic version of herself. I feel like that's you coming back to your true self after a long time, or after a period of pretending like everything's fine, or pretending, something. Pretending, like faking it in some way, shape, or form, whether it to be to someone or yourself, right? Something you were in denial about, that you had trouble accepting or expressing. And now it's like you're finally ready to transition, right? Because she's literally going from legs, she's going to start to go into water, she's going to be a mermaid, got her fishtail. So I feel like you're transitioning into your true self, your true form. You're no longer lying to yourself. You're no longer making excuses or staying in places that just aren't the right match, not the right fit for you. And there's this level of acceptance, excitement, integrity, honesty, maturity. July is a big month for you. And I still don't even know where the fuck you're going, but it's not up for me. That's okay. That's not for me to know. You have a good idea of where you're going. But wow, I'm honored to be part of your journey, to like translate these messages, and it seems like whoever you are, you got a big thing lying ahead. Whatever comes out of this, you won't have any regrets. You won't. I don't see that at all. I think you should I think you should be very proud of yourself. And as we get closer to the eclipse, we'll have an eclipse in Aquarius, a lunar eclipse in Aquarius. I feel like you're going to become unrecognizable. Like, complete transformation. Okay? So, I'm going to leave your reading here. I love you so much. Let me know how it resonates. You might need to come back to this towards the end of the month. Keep me updated. Private readings are available down below. And I will see you later, Capricorn. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed.